Hi, this is Diane Greco-Allen, and I am reporting on what's going on with the Nik Cruz case. And this is about the Parkland shootings. We're all about prevention for any of these occurrences to happen, and just reviewing some of what's been going on over the past month. We heard from the mother or the friend of a mother who knew that his mother was under the influence of drugs throughout the pregnancy, pre-pregnancy, probably was not eating well. She was in an environment that was unsafe, and we don't really know what her eventual what she was exposed to sexually. So, and if she was in poor health, some of these things are all connected. So when it comes to perinatal nutrition, we're looking for the environment for that child. What was that housing like in there with that mother and that child in the womb? So you want to know what the environment's like, what kind of foods are coming in to nourish the body and for growth and development. So if Nik Cruz was born with some neurodegeneration already or not progression, maybe very slow progression, maybe irritable bouts from being, a crack baby. That sounds horrific. Crack babies have more trouble with adjusting in life because they have been adjusted to these jolts of stimulation in the wrong way. So, and the nourishment wasn't there to be felt stable. So he did not have that stability of feeling even comfortable. So whatever the mom was eating or not eating, what he was getting from the cord blood, you have to take this all into consideration when you're nourishing a baby. And the one woman who was the friend who was also a drug and alcohol addicted mentioned that there was a good chance that she was not going to keep the baby. Now, if you are having these emotional bouts while you're pregnant, if there's stress, tons of stress on that baby, on that neonatal, that little neonate, you're inflicting stress on that child before it's born. So that child is birthed. That mother decided to give it up for adoption, give him up for adoption. I don't want to ever call baby an it because it's a he or she, and want to have it nurtured in a different way. And it sounds like, unfortunately, that was more difficult than what was expected because there was a brother involved and the other situation that there was. So there was stress among the family members in this adoption process, possibly. And then for the mom that took Nik Cruz, Linda Cruz, whatever was going on with that scenario. And a lot of people that are adopting may not realize what they're taking on. So they don't have all those resources really to understand that innate nurturing. And she probably did to some degree, but when you're adopting a child that is maybe addicted to crack, and then a sugar addiction on top of it, who knows what with alcoholism, you're dealing with sugar and imbalances in hormones. And so a lot of people don't relate that as part of the addiction process because they think that it's just solely a liver problem for detoxing. But no, this is about how much insulin and digestive enzymes are there. Mostly insulin is available to adjust to those huge doses of alcohol. And it sounds like she was alcohol and crack cocaine, and I don't know what else she was drinking, smoking pot, whatever. So those things all combined settled into his system. You adapt that from birth. And then going forward, if it's not addressed and these urges and desires are there because you want that supply and it's not there, there is irritability. Okay, there's irritability. You're not getting the supply you need. And if we're not nourished at the basic cellular level for homeostasis, we're reaching for it. We're looking for it. And what we know about sugar and carb addiction is that it leads to all kinds of hormone responses and synapses with the brain. There's dopamine responses, serotonin, all these things. So there's going to be highs and lows all over the place. And when they become really low, that is when the irritability kicks in because you need more. Okay, you're looking for more. You're not satisfied. So to get that level, and from what I understand, it sounds like, and it looks like from the videos, he went directly to McDonald's after he committed all that, shooting. Went to McDonald's, and I saw in one of the videos that he was drinking a drink, and then he went for an icy Slurpee, looking for that constant need, for that constant sugar high, for some intense desire for a fulfillment. Okay, so that is what sugar addiction is related to, alcohol addiction. And in these other addictions, in that cocaine addicted, that's like that quick stimulant that really zips you up. I don't know anything about it other than coffee. I was a coffee addict. I was a coffee, sugar, and I was not much of an alcohol person. I was more carboholic. So I understand those urges and desires, and then when your body gets out of balance and you start developing these overgrowths in your gut, you're craving those things. You're constantly craving them. So his desires and needs were to get that surge. And maybe that surge was, I am so sick and tired of feeling like crap that I'm going to make everybody else die with me. And that sort of sounds like he was going to be a serial killer because he wanted everybody else to die for the pain that he was experiencing. Okay, and it could have been pain that was embedded in his body. Okay, so just a reminder about what homeostasis is for that baby and that child and that neonate as it's growing. The brain needs specific fats, proteins, phytonutrients, minerals, and electrolytes. It needs to be bathed in that beautiful, beautiful harmony. And if it's not, there's a lot of jolting going on. There's jolts all over the place, and if that mother was not in an environment that was calm and peaceful, and she was in constant stress trying to figure out how to reduce her stress, the child, as a result, would be in constant stress. That is my perception of what happened with Nik Cruz and maybe with these other shooters, and their perception of pain on projecting it through these actions of violence to prove to the world, I'm in pain and I don't know how to control it, but I can control you by causing fear and all this destruction. that's my little input for Nik Cruz, the Parkland shooting. And I wish all parents who were victims of these shootings and their child's death, I pray that you can find some peace with grieving as you move forward, because it is a process. Diane Greco-Allen, food relationship coach. I also am pain and burnout strategist that can help people, can help you with grieving, because that grief plays with your stress levels and your emotions and can pull you in all directions. Thank you.